What up, DJ-Murph? Recovery Talk. Let's talk about it. This week I want to talk about relapse being part of your recovery. And what do I mean by that? For me personally, going through my addiction, every time I relapse taught me more about my addiction. Taught me more about, you know, what addiction as a disease meant and what it meant for me to be an addict. And each time I got back into recovery after a relapse, my recovery was stronger. And it took a few times before it really stuck. Last time I relapsed, um, I had like 5 years clean, and I found out my mother was passing away, like for sure, and my recovery started to break down. Like I wasn't. They say you relapse before you ever pick up a drug, and that's definitely true because my guard had gone down, and I was around people who were using, and it was being offered to me, and I was nah, I'm good, I'm good. But finally, I was like, I'm 5 years clean. I'm going through a hard time. It's really rough. I can do this. I can do it once. And I was high for 6 months. And in that short 6 month period, I lost all the money I had saved up. A lot of the objects I had bought, I sold off. So it didn't take long, but that really put into perspective for me. You know, um, picking up your addiction where you left off, and also using against your will, because I would completely be like, I can't do this. I shouldn't do this. Why am I doing this? And I would still go and do it. And it also let me know that I need to be more open with my loved ones, because if I would have opened up to my wife about all the pain I was in, I probably wouldn't have relapsed. I might have, but I probably wouldn't have. Because I had to be like stoic, and or like not burden my loved ones with my problems. So I didn't say nothing, and I relapsed, but she eventually figured it out. She's a recovering addict too, and luckily she knew that the person I am as an addict is not the person who I really am. So she was like, I ain't beat for losing you through addiction. So she helped pull me back. But anyway, all that being said, the reason why I'm talking about this is because too much emphasis is put in our community about what a person's doing wrong and not what they're doing right. You know, it's always focusing on what the addict has done wrong. I think us as a community, recovering addicts, need to be more uplifting to those who are just starting, those who have been in it a while, might slip up. You know. Recently, a friend of mine or an acquaintance of mine just got some recovery, got into a recovery house, a sober living house, and really, really was struggling with crumbs to hold his life together, and he slipped, and he got thrown out, and he had nobody, and this was it for him, and he got thrown out, and I haven't heard from him since. Nobody knows where he's at, so who knows, he might be dead. But I just feel like there has to be a better way, and I understand that in his sober living house and a recovery house, that if somebody relapses, they're exposing the whole house to it, or they could expose the whole house, and everybody else might relapse too. So, I get that argument, but I also feel like these recovery houses, these sober living houses, make a lot of money, and they should have a person there being the house manager, someone who's not an addict, someone who maybe is a counselor or something like that, that can monitor, be the one that administers the drug testing and writes down the rules. And I think you should, when you're very, very new in recovery, it's hard to stay clean consistently. You all know. Anybody watching this is probably an addict, and you know how hard it is at first, and how easy it is to slip, and it just kills me that somebody's trying to get their life together and they hit a hiccup, or they make a wrong step, and that's it. You're a fucking scumbag. You're out of here. Fuck you. Peace. Have fun. You know, there's just got to be a better way. And in general, it seems to always be like that. And I watch people who will be a complete degenerate for 10 years. You know, full blown addiction, robbing, ripping, running, whole 9 yards. Families cut them off, lost their kids, everything, and then they'll go get on methadone or suboxone, and 3 years later they have their family back. They're in a healthy relationship. They've made amends for their wrongs. They've mended relationships. They're a good friend, a good spouse, a good partner, a good father, a good mother, whatever the case may be. They're working a productive job. They're happy with their lives, but they'll go into a room and be told they're still fucking addict. They have no recovery because they're on a medicine. And I think that's ridiculous. Why do we always got to focus on what someone's doing wrong instead of fucking propping up what they're doing right? Nobody's fucking perfect. And I think we need to embrace each other and highlight the positive rather than the negative. None of you can, not me, not anybody else, can stand up to scrutiny that goes so deep. Like, everybody's got something they're doing wrong. Nobody's fucking living the perfect life. And if you are, then God bless you, because you got it all figured out. And because we're never recovered, we're always in recovery. People relapse with 2 days clean, 2 months clean, 2 years clean, 2 decades clean, 50 years clean. It doesn't matter. The slip can happen at any time, and I don't think the slip defines you. I think how you respond to it defines you more. And that's all I got to say this week. Please, I always forget to say this, fucking like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let's start a discussion. As always, everything on this channel, everything I say is my opinion. You can think I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. But you can think I'm wrong. And you can tell me you think I'm wrong, and we can discuss it. You got to be open to other people's opinions. So a lot of people don't have the opinion I have, especially when it comes to medically assisted treatment, and that's fine. I'm willing to debate it. So like, subscribe, comment, and see you next week or next time. Thank you.